Hello guys and the girls and the gays, today we are doing something that nobody asked for, but something that we need. Bring back fun. What happened to fun? We are gonna rank pop girlies based on their memes. That's it. That was my script, and now I have to improv for the rest of the video. So the tiers are very simple. We have S, A, B, C, and D, so no complicated stuff. Let's go. The first one is Sabrina Carpenter. Oh my god, where do we start? This was obviously a huge year for Sabrina Carpenter, but I think Sabrina Carpenter having this funny meme persona is so genius. Espresso taste and please all having memes. Firstly, espresso was so huge. That's that me espresso, that one line, and so many memes just surrounding that one line. And then taste having Jenna Ortega memes. Then please having Barry Keoghan memes. We're not even done. We had Badcam and Badcam stage performances and all the shit that Sabrina would do on stage. That also got into a controversy. I think Sabrina is such a genius. Well, as for Sabrina, I think she deserves the S tier. Her entire 2024 run is based on being funny and giving us memes. I am talking about the memes that cross over, that I wouldn't say mainstream, but they are popular amongst all fandoms and at least they can be recognized. So those are the memes that I am considering. So I think Sabrina deserves the S tier. Next up we have Dua Lipa. Now Dua Lipa didn't have a huge year, unfortunately. Radical Optimism flopped. I think because of that failure, Dua Lipa just gave us a whole term, Kia Asylum. And Kia Asylum was a word that was being used in the previous years as well, but I think Dua Lipa's floppage made this term almost mainstream, and now everybody uses this. Even I use this word more than ever before. I think that is some kind of impact. That is a meme, right? That is still a meme. And also we had memes of the shark out of water when Radical Optimism was flopping. I think that was fun. Not for Dua Lipa though, but I would put Dua Lipa in C tier. But I feel like the memes that she gave us at the expense of her success. Next up we have Taylor Swift. Now I have a few things to say about Taylor or Swifties fandom. Is that I think Swiftie fandom is so huge and so expensive that they have their own inside jokes and they can thrive off of that. They do not need other fandoms. They have their own hit rates with memes that nobody will understand outside of their fandom, and I think that kind of will hurt Taylor's positioning on this list, because I don't think Taylor Swift had a lot of memes. I think I can count more trends that were against Taylor Swift than I can count harmless memes. I am not considering those trends as memes. They are not funny. They are dangerous, they are harmful, and also negative. So I think most of the memes were alternative vinyls that Taylor was releasing and also blocking other artists from number one. That had a lot of memes, also a lot of hatred, but let's focus on the memes. Oh my god, a lot of fights, a lot of wars, fandom wars. We also had more memes surrounding Torture Poets Department and how bad it is. My god, Taylor Swift is just surrounded with haters. I think the positive memes are the memes that Swifties make for each other, but Travis Kelce moments, we had Maddie Healy moments. I think I'm gonna give Taylor Swift a B. I'm also not counting the Billboard controversies. I'm also not counting all the negative shit. I think she was not a huge meme moment in 2024. Next up we have Queen Ariana Grande. Like, holy shit, is there any doubt? There is no way that we are doubting Ariana Grande's impact in 2024 meme culture. One after another. We started this year with Ethan Slater, and my god, it was brutal. It was also in small bouts. We were getting more and more information every single week. It kept getting worse, but like better for the memes. We had SpongeBob memes. We also had Yes and that was a huge moment. This has always existed, but whole Black Kiana and race bending stuff, that's my cookie meme. That's my favorite meme. I think 2024 was the year they resurfaced more strongly than ever before. And it does not even stop there. We still have Wicked. Like, oh my god, Wicked memes are just, they are never stopping. The constant crying, is your pussy green, the holding space. If there's anybody who deserves S tier, is Ariana Grande. And honestly, I would put Cynthia in A tier for the same reason. No, she did not have the SpongeBob memes, but I think she is just a partner in crime. She's right there. She is also crying, holding space the whole moment. That meme could have never been born without Cynthia. And I think I would be very wrong to give all the Wicked spotlight to Ariana when Cynthia is right there. And And it's not just Easy Pussy Green, it's also how she responded back. This is the most offensive and wild thing I've ever seen. That was a huge moment. Then we have the Wicked Run. There is no way that Cynthia is not deserving of A tier. I think she might as well be on S tier. Then we have Lana Del Rey. Oh my god, what a year for Lana Del Rey. We started with Grammys, being dragged to the stage and then posting with a gun in her hands. Then we had Coachella. First, let's talk about the Lana Del Rey Question for the Culture Prophecy. Now this trend was also existing last year, but I think this year that this trend was fully completed, or this prophecy fully completed, and people were talking about it again. Not only that, there was also a lot of Ozempic talks this year, and Lana Del Rey was also being used as an example of Ozempic. There were a lot of talks about her body, which I usually don't like, but I mean Ozempic was tied to the memes. And speaking of Ozempic, there was also Lizzo moment, which was all false, fake. I don't know why people fall for that, but they did, and also that was also episodic. Then first Lana said something, then Lizzo responded, and then Lana said something back. But we are not gonna undermine the whole Jeremy situation, the whole Lana Del Rey husband situation. That was wild. First we had the rumors that she's dating him. Then we had the whole fake daughter situation, and Lana responding no, and then getting married to him like literally next week. And I'm not even talking about the alligators. I feel like all the alligator and crocodile pictures that were put on the internet, they were uploaded for this moment. There was a never-ending slurry of memes of alligators. It was so, I genuinely found that funny. We still had the Lana Del Rey long album titles. We still have the PixArt memes because of her new album announcement. I just feel like Lana Del Rey, the 2024, despite not releasing any album, Lana Del Rey was in the talk throughout the year. I think she is deserving of A tier. Then we had Halsey. I think Halsey was not a huge meme moment, but she was, I think her album promotion and the first few weeks after the album had released, there were a lot of talks going on. First we had the impressions. I think the whole impression stuff was so fun, but that also allowed the other fandoms to make memes of this whole thing. It was not a huge meme, but I think it was a small moment. It was very fun, it was very cute. But then the album released, and because of Pitchfork and Anthony Fantano giving the album very negative scores, people were clapping back, and we had a lot of funny memes surrounding Anthony and surrounding Pitchfork. The whole situation was chaotic. It was fun. I would put her in C tier. It was a small moment. It was fun while it lasted. But next up we have Katy Perry. Katy Perry, unfortunately, kind of like Dua Lipa, it was only in the talks for negative reception. The reception to Women's World was overwhelmingly negative. People were just like very cruel on Katy Perry, and then 143 released to very negative reception as well, but it was still a meme, so I will put her in C tier. Next up we have Billie Eilish. I honestly think Billie Eilish, despite having such a huge year, Hit Me Hard and Soft as an album is so huge, but also we had Birds of a Feather, which was breaking records. But I think meme wise, Billie wasn't there. Am I the only one? But there were no Billie memes this year. The only two memes that I can think of are the Birds of a Feather music video. People had enough of Billie Eilish's music videos, and they were saying that her music videos are so bad, and that was a small moment, and Billie also kind of responded back to it. And then we had the mirror stuff. Does anybody remember that? I think nobody remembers the mirror stuff, because I think the whole situation surrounding the mirror stuff had meme potential, but I think it only lasted for a few days and then people forgot about it. But I think Billie Eilish was very absent from meme culture this year. Then we have Beyonce. I think Beyonce, I would put her in either C tier or B tier. I would put her in C tier actually. I think Cowboy Carter was so huge. There were a lot of memes surrounding Jolene and Jay-Z. I'm not talking about what happened recently. I'm talking about that era or that time period. Cowboy Carter was like such a huge moment 1 week before and 1 week after, and then nobody talked about it. There were also like talks of Beyonce being evil, the Tokyo Tonys. I think I'm gonna put her in B tier for that. I think Beyonce being a witch and thank you Beyonce, the whole situation was kind of funny, kind of like it was so extreme for no reason. But then it could have been so much more. I think it was a lot more controversy than it was memes. The whole Billboard stuff as well, it was more controversial than funny. Then we have Chappell Roan. Oh my god. Okay, wait a minute. I'm gonna think about it. Chappell Roan, first of all, the rise and fall of a Midwest princess. I don't think the album as a whole was in the talk. On Stan Twitter, there were no memes surrounding the album. But I feel like there are some songs. First of all, How to Go being the TikTok dance, there was a moment. Then we had her slow climb when people finding her out. That was fun. And I think Good Luck Babe, this is why I'm using the Good Luck Babe cover. So I think that song has crossed 1 billion streams. But memes surrounding Chappell were, I think, my favorite memes from this year were from Chappell Roan. First of all, her manifesto or her public announcement, like she does not want strangers to take her pictures. That was such a good message. I agree with her message, but somehow because people are dumb, I don't think they misconstrued it, but they did not want to agree with it. And then there was a lot of memes, and it kept getting worse because she kept responding, and she also was taking a break from her live shows. It just kept getting worse and worse, and more memes were being made. And then we had the political movements with her not aligning with Kamala, and that also had a lot of memes. Unfortunately, that is an impact, but it does not end there. It does not even end there. We also had the photographer moment, you shut the fuck up moment. Those two were my favorite moments from this year. My favorite clip and my favorite gif. I think there is no doubt that Chappell is deserving of S tier. Then we have Charli XCX. Miss Brat herself. I think Brat as a whole is such a huge internet moment. It's like a whole world of memes. The Brat Green, Apple Dance, Kamala, Coconut remixes, the album cover, the remix album cover, Girls Were Confusing with Lord. I think all of these songs, and 365 Particle and Coke lines, just so many Charli XCX memes. I might be missing a lot of them, but I don't know if I'm gonna put her in S or maybe in A. I'm gonna put her in S tier. Then we have Lady Gaga. Unfortunately, this year was not a huge year for Lady Gaga. I think Lady Gaga was in the spotlight for Harley Quinn, the album, and then Joker. This was like a huge peak Lady Gaga moment, but then it died very quickly because Joker died very quickly. There were some Harley Quinn memes. There are some Harley Quinn memes now because of certain CEO stuff that happened yesterday. So 2025 is gonna be her year because of her album. I'm gonna put her in D tier. Next year is gonna be her year. This year, not a lot of memes. Then we have Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj is always a meme. She just never rests, and she has so many ops. She has so many beefs that no matter what happens, she is always busy. She is always fighting with somebody. She's always, I have a list. First we have Megan's Law. Like it is more of a Megan's moment, but I think because Nicki Minaj is like a sponge of memes, so I'm just gonna attribute it to Nicki, because Megan's Law, and then her ranting online, releasing Bigfoot, and then getting arrested in Amsterdam, her fight with Ice Spice, just so much stuff. I think standing Nicki Minaj is just having a lot of fun. I'm gonna put Nicki in B tier, maybe in A tier. Honestly, maybe in A tier. And obviously Onika Burgers. Just so stupid. It is so stupid saying out loud. But that was also a word that was coined last year, but I think it's still being used. So I think that's an everlasting meme, and also is like forever engraved in Stan Twitter lingo. I just wanted to make a fucking silly video. I'm sorry. And now I'm gonna go myself. So this video was just a reminder of all the memes that have come this year. What did I miss? I think I missed a lot. It was like a quick refresh and remembering all the memes, all the beautiful, funny, sometimes very harmful memes, but memes nonetheless. And here's to another year. And I'll see you guys very soon for an album reaction. Until then, take care. Goodbye.